Get ready, y'all, cause I'm coming with some new sounds. Back again after gaining back a few pounds. Home from work cause I got off early. His headbangers are a poor man, Scott Sterling. And his favorite sport is curling. And all his reports ain't got the proper kerning. He's learning how to get dissed with just one number. But I admit his head makes a fun plunger. Feel like a barbarian, but what was my nexus even? And why in the heck does Alexis prevent me from even hanging out with her? These deflections make me really want to pout, grrr. Chasing answers like an overtired oracle, wondering if they're interval, nominal, or ordinal. Left pretenders flat-footed and frozen. All defenders, I'll cook them like DeRozan. He's posing, make sure you get his good side. Round the bases, didn't think he would slide. Bound to chase the pitch, but then got stitches. This party sure has got a lot of hot cocoa. Whoa there, you know I don't go there. Don't get your lips curled up like Mahomes' hair. Drone carrier's not flying it in the house. Little sad that Tom could never get the mouse. Sometimes he Mozart, sometimes he Strauss. If Malone got a ring, they wouldn't be booing Jerry Krause. Wrote a tribute and just changed the names. Taking issue about the way they changed the game. It's strange and my name ain't Mr. Doctor. Test so stressful with that whole list of proctors. She mocked herself silly in the old days. Tried to straighten the paper but the fold stays. Cold rains after living at the equator. Giving them heaven but you'll have to thank me later. Gator, but for me I ride with Seminoles. Shot off balance but never could get the roll. Like the Bulls and Spurs when Kerr played. Right place, right time like Astor and the fur trade. A real disaster when those cats said Perlay. Ransacked and burned the ship and left one without a word to say. And we'll see you next Thursday when 9 on the stage, see how them purses sway. He got them clapping along on 2 and 4. And he never once saw as many haters snooze before. Laying tracks for troubadours like Jagger would. They'd be harder not to forget the ring like Baggins should. Like he Bilbo or Frodo or a third one. He never will lose the mojo he was birthed from. Sick rhymes, you know you've heard some. Moms knew how to get him in order with a stern hum. Brum is what the dad called the playlist. 10 minus 1 has gathered all the greatness. In key form, he's gonna be augmenting it. Even if this album comes out when he's 26. For kicks, he's gonna write a few more lines. Chew the watermelon and spit out the poor rinds. What a joy to see how the cattle move. A quick shout out to the gals at Seattle U. It's true, both with the flowing red hair. Looks like she'd be a big hit at the Ren Fair. I ain't been there, so who am I to judge? Tried to double dutch, but the jump rope wouldn't budge. Fudge, sour best like my chocolate. Just like Wonka's will make the price skyrocket. Threw an awful fit when he stole the gobstopper. Can't hold a candle to the best prog rockers. Black Hawk mockers with a sloppy flow. Forgot how to spit or sling it like Garoppolo. Maybe he put too many chips in the pile, but I don't think he ever tripped doing the mile. Review the aisle at the library where he keeps the rarest rhymes. Scary when he takes his time, pair of nines. Is what he was approaching with the number of stanzas. Haters need a Salvatore like old Tony Danza. Or maybe just a good brand of earmuffs. But sometimes he thinks he ain't feared enough. It's tough. When he gonna be a made man? Up to snuff and he's working on a great plan. With old school bars like Evergreen or Illahi. When he rocks the mic with them, a thrill to see. Miller G was my favorite B avatar. I wonder just when I'll next have a car. Or even need one. Living in the city, sitting pretty. Got an itty bitty problem with how some rap's so gritty. It needs a hunk of flaws to simplify the act. Take it back to funky bars. And why don't you get all the way off mine for me? If you ain't keen on hearing my stories, or if you say to yourself, his boss just bore me, his voice makes me want to go grab a port key. Well, too bad, cause he got way more in his repository, and he'll never forget to give God all the glory.